Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, August 27, 2023, at 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We as a civilization are moving more and more to the beginning stages of enlightenment. In the vast pool of consciousness inside us, surrounding us, there exist three types of thoughts. We can choose from positive, negative, and neutral. When we realize which type of thinking we are dwelling in, the moment we become aware of it, we can catch a glimpse of this glorious spiritual opportunity to become free. Positive thoughts open the heart and feel expansive and liberating in our body. They are a healing, empowering force in our mind and instigate the appreciative vibration, producing sensations of gentleness, confidence, peace, and/or warmth around the chest and heart. Negative thoughts have a clinging, tight, gripping sensation in the body. We feel an actual holding of physical tension. The breath is shorter, the belly is harder, and the lungs and diaphragm are more contracted and controlled. The mind is grasping onto the body in fear. The tighter the mind clutches onto a negative idea, the more pain and less pleasure the body experiences. Negative thinking manifests whenever we believe our life, circumstances, do not match up with our soul's highest destiny. And this threatens our feelings of peace, happiness, and ease of survival. Neutral thoughts are created from an equanimity of the mind. They don't feel numbing to the body, yet there is also no positive or negative emotion attached. They are not boring and dry like mathematical thoughts, as they have the perfect balance of positive and negative thoughts within them. Spiritual freedom and peace of mind are the basis of purely neutral thinking. Dwelling in this space 24 hours a day makes us feel lighter, more spacious, and liberated, because the ego is less fiercely attached to its desires, beliefs, and opinions. We're moving into a new type of thinking, which is essential if mankind is to survive and move to higher levels. Einstein knew that, but we literally are moving into a new type of thinking. If we are ever to evolve as human beings, I find it's essential that we explore life outside our mind's normal box of thinking. One of the most fascinating explorations about the path to enlightenment is that liberation is immediately experienced when the mind transcends the realms of positive and negative thinking. In other words, goes beyond. The great masters have always said that enlightenment is far more effortless than what we've been told. In my own experience, I've discovered that this vast spiritual inner freedom is a natural byproduct of perfect equanimity of the mind. When there is no push or pull for anything or against anything, we start walking the middle path. Here we discover an exquisite peacefulness. Within that has no real boundaries. It is the ego that needs the ideas of equality, superiority, inferiority. These are props. Without these, the ego cannot exist. Withdraw the props, and ego falls flat on the ground and disappears. Also, the ego behaves a lot like an old coat hanger. And, remember the years ago when the antenna would break, some people might snap it off, or it would just break. And you would take an old coat hanger and stick it in the slot and arrange it so you would get a signal. So the ego behaves a lot like an old coat hanger antenna hooked to the back of some high-tech TV or your vehicle. The only signal it can receive is old-fashioned, outdated, and interferes with the critical channel direct from the fiber optic light cable line underneath. We adjust the coat wire. The sound and picture quality becomes exceptionally clear, and then we think, I did it. I'm on the right track now. Then we create this pattern of readjusting our wire hanger, thinking adjusting our ego is the answer to having a clear life. We never imagined for a moment that we could use the digital cable that underneath. It's truly a deeply and eternal loving when it happens to you that you simply stop wiggling your antenna and tune into your hard line of divine intelligence. The very second we drop the adjustment habit, trying to control the mind and its quality of thoughts, we start listening on a deeper level to the great wisdom that is here beneath it all. The ego is impatient because its time is limited. The spirit is patient because it knows it is eternal. The ego is impatient because its time is limited. The spirit is patient because it is eternal. We are, all of us, some maybe not this lifetime, but there are more and more of us realizing that it's time to move on. We've spent a whole heck of a lot of time in the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies. We know what they are. All of us know what they are. It's not like it's a surprise to us. We kind of look at it and go, mm-hmm. But since we've made a collective directional change, and you can feel it, the last vestiges of pure evil on this planet are dying. They won't last much longer. As I've said over and over again in the past few years, is that it is really over. Why would you kill a dead horse? Doesn't make any sense, does it? We're moving on. Believe it or not, we are moving on as a civilization. Is the God within us. And as we embrace the God within us more and more, we lose the fear. And you really could say that we're all veterans, super veterans. We've been here many lifetimes. We've experienced many things. The gods that we are eternal, immortal. Some of us have experienced billions of years of physical inhabitation. Doesn't mean we remember them, but we will. We will remember them. Need be. And you can tell that maybe you've noticed with yourself that it's almost a love response to yourself and the soul God within you is that people are slowing down. They're not in a hurry anymore. Many people are not in a hurry anymore. And what are they doing? They're beginning to understand that if they feel this time of embracing the spirit, the etherics, the astral. We know what the physical plane, material physical is. We've all experienced it over and over again. And now it's time to move on. Now that doesn't mean that the lower dark matter, the last vestige lower dark matter, survivor matter frequencies will, like on a dock, they will fill around until they have no more. They're done. And I ask people, put your palm of hand on your heart, focus on your breath, and listen. What is the feeling that you experience? And see, we will move into a knowing, we will basically pick and choose our experience. It doesn't mean we'll have, that we'll know, excuse me, that we'll know ahead of time. We wouldn't care to do that because then what would be the purpose of experiencing it? Now, see, as we are slowing down, even though time seems to be speeding up, we compensate. As we slow down, we naturally become more conscious. That's what this is all about. And as we become more conscious, we naturally slow down. The more conscious we are, the easier it is to master our mind. And the outcomes, it manifests into our world. We all pretty much know that we are the creative genius behind every moment of our life, along the way. So why not create exactly what makes your thing? Be present in this moment. Always unfolding. From this perspective, lies for a bigger reason. Nothing occurs fortune because on some deeper level, a more intelligent aspect of ourself intended it to. We're beginning to realize that rushing, and this planet has rushed for years. So what do you think? In the purely exist, they have no clue because they're in such a hurry. They don't see anything. And there is them that says, I had to switch phones. Somehow I was rerouted to Wi-Fi for some reason, and but I'm back. It is good to know that these are the secrets to creating suffering. If you're always in a rush, you live with a tight grip around the clock. you'll always feel more that you're running, constantly falling behind, an overpacked schedule, while showing up in a neurotic state, under-delivering your divine essence to everyone. Living at top speed, how could anyone connect with all the expansive cosmic truth of their innermost being? Without time for inner relaxation, in the course of your day, there's no way this true pleasure can sneak in. The secret to violating your soul now is creating a new relationship with time, one where you have an abundance of it, and you are its master. It is not yours. Every time you rush through an experience, we've all done it. It's not like we're exempt from it. We miss the opportunity to create a more amazing life all around us. Rushing narrows all the pathways in our brain and blinds us from seeing the infinite possibilities all around us. The simple, sweet power within our very soul gets easily bypassed in the multitude of things to do in a fast-paced lifestyle. Our innermost being is so wonderful and precious. Do not miss it. You only have this moment to experience it now. It happens one moment at a time, and no moment is ever repeated. When this moment, this experience is deeply savored, you can always find this awesome, precious gem, even in life's most unwanted moments. Now, I'm saying it's a negative or a positive. Many people rush through life experiences or postpone them when they have too much on their plate and feel that they have to do it all. If you feel you're obligated to do anything, you aren't planning on enjoying it. If you feel that you're obligated to do anything, you aren't planning on enjoying it. When you approach your twos in this life as get-tos, everything changes. Then you can meet and greet your day with an open-minded, positive consciousness. Then you are truly able to enjoy any experience that floats your way, no matter what it is. Life is always giving us gifts that we can enjoy. Each moment has one. Now, if we are too rushed or uncaring to receive it, then we missed life completely. Perhaps you're curious what the rushing lifestyle is really like. The rushing lifestyle is like watching some old super soccer mom movie on a fuzzy black and white TV in your neighbor's smelly garage. While the slower, conscious, meditative approach is like watching a healing, enlightening movie in your cozy home theater in a rich, high-definition color. Sure, both movies are powerful, valid, diverse experiences in this life, yet when you stop to engage in all of life, your sensory perception increases, which allows you to feel a new electric of truly colorfully if your life one day forces you to down and you are destined to become more open-minded, receptive to others, and willing to being helped and loved by others. No reason to judge how. instantly comes to a screeching halt. People either resist it and suffer more, or wake up and enjoy it. When we are moving slower, we have to become more conscious of our response to others and the kind of energy we are giving. It is the greatest, deeply eternal loving. Although our ego and its big, busy agenda may not agree. Our soul will be singing hallelujah. We can say yes to this new way of operating. Our life suddenly becomes this magical, multidimensional joyride where we are spontaneously opening ourselves to receiving its deep, eternal love more and more and more. And remember, some people believe that you have to wait for life to slow down, right? You have to wait for life to slow you down to start reaping the rewards of a relaxed pace lifestyle. The day you have really slowed down in all your actions, words spoken and breathing, you'll actually have time to stop the most sacred, succulent relationships and the fragrances they bring into your life by consciously reducing the actual speed at which you are moving your body. You start awakening. You become more available to feeling your feelings inside and can open the value or the value to truly being. As we relax deeper into the pace, you'll feel more connected with people as you talk with them and find nobody is talking over anyone else's words. Your relationships simply flow like the sacred Ganges River when you are relaxed and in tune with your every breath. And at this conscious pace, you attract more intimate personal encounters, richer emotions to your heart. And the greatest benefit, perhaps, are enlightening to be around, no matter what their actions. With a slowed down lifestyle, you cannot ignore why here. Your purpose in this life becomes self-evident and shows up everywhere you go. Our mission is to enjoy the journey. Our mission is to enjoy the journey. What it's all about. And it starts with recognizing that the within you right now. This recognition is the essential key to removing all illusions and mastering your life. It is an inner bowing down to life and thanking it for the divine recognition is the highest level of gratitude, which aligns you with your purpose on its ultimate journey to discovering the resources of love, power, creativity, and consciousness within you. The divine recognition is the highest level of gratitude. Divine recognition is the highest level of gratitude, which aligns us with our purpose on this ultimate journey to discovering unlimited resources of love, power, creativity, and consciousness within you. If life happens to slow you down, love it for you instantly have to learn how to become the master of your life again. When you are consciously choosing to slow down every day, you are experiencing much more than moving, breathing, and speaking. You are allowing life in all the body's divine pleasure senses to fully consume you. Your body naturally awakens all its receptors to welcome the intoxicating, diverse richness of each new moment. In this new, fresh, alive space, we automatically begin to savor each moment as if we were eating the most exquisite chocolate cake on the planet. The pure richness of each moment, we are doing exactly what our life was created in the first place to accomplish. To enjoy it. We believe, the civilization, society believes that this is life, right? We grew up that way, programmed by other people's thoughts that way. Dis-ease, pain, suffering, it's part of it. No big deal. But it isn't. We haven't even begun to live as a civilization. We're just now beginning to scratch the surface. Doesn't it make sense? Okay. Now figure, you come into the body, you have no clue. You're an open vessel. You're an open container waiting to be filled. So you begin to get filled with other people's thoughts. So this is your operating system, your programming. And this is how we all develop. Now, unfortunately, consensus by far states that everybody has the same attitude as far as life. Because guess why? It all comes from other people's thoughts. That's what happens. Other people's thoughts. So doesn't it make sense that generation after generation of us end up believing pretty much the same thing over and over again? Over and over and over again, believing the same thing. Now, anytime any of us choose to enjoy the experiences that we are going to do each day, our mind opens to hearing a deeper wisdom from the eternal knowingness that is found deeper inside our heart. By truly slowing down, living fully in the now, we are able to rekindle our natural ability to hear our higher intuitive wisdom inside. And by embracing this slower dance with our life, we create spaciousness inside us all, where we can hear guidance on how to find the path towards greater abundance in love, friendships, and financial prosperity. We start hearing and seeing the bigger picture of our life and have a deeper understanding how our inner guidance is helping us manifest everything we want. A relaxed paced lifestyle is the secret to tasting the raw, wonderful nature of your divine existence. In this awesome state of being, we can feel the simple joy of being alive so intimately, as if it were coursing through every atom in this universe. So every chance we get to slow down, take it. Just stop your mind right now and tune into your senses. Feel them. Allow them to pleasure you. Listen to the signals they're sending you and welcome them. There is a supreme peace for all of us available when we welcome what is. For this leads us deeper inside to the divine core of who we are. Give yourself permission to dive into this experience as often as possible. Create the habit to allow yourself to relax and welcome your senses. This is a great secret to getting your life to naturally slow down again. The day we have transcended the rushing lifestyle, it's like realizing we've spent our entire life driving up and down alongside the Grand Canyon near sunset at 200 miles per hour and never truly saw it. Speeding along next to the same Red Canyon, back and forth every day, was boring. But one day, you chose to get off the superhighway and take the scenic off-ramp. It was that moment you decided to hit the brakes, slow everything down, stop the car to take in all the boundless glory of this brilliant, colorful canyon. The amazing sights, smells, and feelings you experienced was like God was standing right in front of you. When the great almighty divine intelligence is right in front of you, everything stops. You instantly realize there is truly no greater purpose, joy, or reason for life than embracing that same divinity within you right now. Notice the kind of rushing lifestyle that you may have. Why you do it. What are the benefits of keeping it? And the benefits of losing it? What would your life be like without it? Make the commitment today to step out of any possible rushing lifestyle you have. This week, practice integrating, slowing down. Get ready to start feeling more relaxed, empowered, and free. Bathe in the energy of timelessness. Every day for the next 7 days, focus on the feeling of timelessness. Take 5-10 minutes to meditate on the fact that you are a timeless, infinite being that will never die. This is a very powerful meditation, which is why you may only need 5 minutes of it. We have all the time in this world, literally speaking, to be timeless and experience whatever our soul wants to experience. We have trouble focusing. We can enter the spacious, timeless feeling by repeating the mantra, I am timeless, eternal, and free. I am timeless, eternal, and free. We also want to entertain this idea over and over as we go through our day, as we focus on this relaxing, expansive quality of timelessness. Our ego will start to let go and relax into this vastness, allowing us to begin to truly enjoy the exquisite beauty within each new moment. Do an active slowing down meditation. Pick one easy activity you normally do each day and explore how it feels to do it from this timeless present state of awareness. Any activity you do can be a meditation. When you are really present to it, do the activity super slowly and engage all your senses as you do it. For instance, when you go for a walk, go barefoot. Feel what the ground is like beneath your feet. Connect your breath and the earth below. As you look up at the sky, you sense the air and the energy around you. Really be present. Any time your thoughts wander off and you forget that you're simply walking gently, gently pull your mind back to your feet and your breath. Fall into the now. Become fully aware of what is happening inside you and all around you. Explore this meditative practice this week with an activity you normally do, such as eating, speaking, showering, driving, washing the dishes, etc. Now, if you want to see huge shifts in growth this week, do the timelessness meditation during the busiest time of your day for 5 to 10 minutes. Stop everything you're doing and relax the body so deeply that you feel how much time your soul really has, an eternity. The mind may be relentlessly trying to get your attention, pull you back into busy productive mode. Don't listen to it. Relax completely into the eternal, timeless feeling inside you. Be aware of the mind's subtle attempts and excuses to return to the rushing habit and ignore them. Choose to step out of the rat race in each of the next biggest cheese and dive into the infinity of your innermost being. You enjoy. You can really feel how this structure, if you will, plays out. Now, obviously, we've been programmed. We have been programmed to rush and hurry. You know, got to get to the top. Don't know what the top is, but I got to get there. And then, all that time, and when you do get to the top, you look around and you say to yourself, is this it? After all this time, I thought it would be more than that. When you go, maybe you've never experienced it, but you get on a horse and you go horseback riding, right? And rather than galloping and racing all over the place, you just saunter along, looking at everything, taking it in. We created this planet and all of its beauty to experience. And you know what's so funny? Most of us don't even get to square one on that. We don't enjoy it. If you were to say to someone, do you know that you're supposed to relax your body to the extent where you literally can walk right out of the rat race? And you would get an eye roll, most likely. But doesn't it make sense? We have these wonderful bodies, and yet we're in a hurry to leave them, and we don't know it. We have these wonderful bodies, and we're so hard-pressed to leave them that we don't even know it. That's what rushing does. Rushing creates what? Stress, anxiety, worry. And I've seen people get downright angry because they missed the bell. See, for us, all of us have this endless journey. We really do. It's endless. It's infinity. So knowing that, does it make any sense for us to be in a hurry? I don't believe so. So in the quiet time of this meditation, focusing on your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, being in a comfortable position and be completely still like a stone statue. And then listen. You can send out the message to the universe through your heart-mind. Because remember, you have left the ego and the mind alone. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. Take an easy breath. Blow in through the nose. And an easy breath. Blowing out from the mouth. Remain still. Completely. Whoever you've decided you are is still the tiniest fraction of who you really are. You are not defined by the ideas you have about yourself, nor your desires, nor the shape of your body, and not the positive or negative attitude of your mind. You are beyond all of this. You are indefinable. You are greater than your mind can fathom. You are a spiritual energy which is unbounded and infinite. This is the true you that will never die. For 5 minutes sometime today, sit with the question, who am I? Explore it with your heart, not with your head. Be aware of the mind whenever it creates another idea of who you will be or who you were, and instead dive into the very essence of your being. Explore what is here, now, at the very core of you in this moment. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. We will return here Monday, August 28, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be of the highest high, deepest of the deepest eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's going on around you or within.